So today, I'm gonna switch out my front tire. It's definitely time for me to remove it. I haven't done it since I bought it. It's been like 2 years. I haven't changed my tire, so I still got tread on it. But just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. So tools I have today, I have my breaker bar. I have this tool here. I forgot what it's called, but it has multiple measures on there. I have a 17, 22, 24, 19. I could not find it, so I had to order this. So I have a 19 on here. I have a 10 mil socket right here. This is going to be for the brake caliper. And I have to remove the pinch bolt on the other side. This is an Allen, I want to say this is number 6, HW6 from Duralast. So just match it up with whatever brand you're going to use. And I have my socket wrench here. So, and I got some gloves. So I'm gonna use that to help pull this away. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jack up the bike. Make sure you put the jack underneath the frame itself. Make sure you're not bending or pitching any wires or cords or hoses. Make sure it's on the frame somewhere sturdy. As soon as I have it jacked up, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. I'm not gonna jack it up all the way, just enough for me to pull out that front tire from underneath this fender. What I'm gonna do first before I do anything else, before I start lifting anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of pre-brake, while it's on the ground, I'm gonna pre-brake the, let me go on this side here so I can show it to you. I'm gonna go ahead and I already started unloosen. I didn't unloosen it, I just kind of broke it so I don't do it in the air. The pinch bolt, this bolt, and the brake calipers. Brake caliper. Also, I got like a old Crown Royal bag. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie it or just hang it off somewhere so this caliper isn't hanging off by these wires for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll be back. Woo, man, I'm sweating. Okay, so I went ahead and I jacked up my bike. Be really careful when you're jacking up your bike, depending on how much or where your weight is distributed at. Make sure you jack your bike up at a point where if you take the wheel off, it's not gonna flop to one side. So you wanna make sure you do the science on that. So I went ahead and I wrapped up my brakes over here, tied it to the engine guard so it won't dangle. I got my speed sensor here. Now, here's the thing. As you can see, when you start pulling this off, be wary and take note of the order. There's like an inner washer in here, like a huge washer here. There's this big disc here, and on this side you have, I believe, I'm looking at the speed sensor, and there might be another washer in there somehow, but it's gonna pop out as I take the axle out. So please be aware the order goes in. If not, please, I always recommend referring to your service manual, and that's it. So let's do this. All right. Okay. You know what? Let me get a ratchet. Let me get a ratchet for this. Okay. I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, hold on. Let me take the pinch bolt out. I forgot. I got the pinch bolt still in here. Let me take that sucker on out. Ooh, Lord. It is hot out here. All right. Still got my pinch bolt. Let me grab that. Okay. My pinch bolt is out. Here we go. All right. Let's keep going. I'm holding on to the speed sensor because somehow it wants to like spin around. So I'm holding on to that real quick. Okay. All right. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It is coming. I can feel it. All right. Yup, it's definitely coming out. Now, as it's coming out, I'm watching here. Hang on, put this camera here. So as it's coming out, I'm watching right here to see the, I got my speed sensor here. So I see how that's coming out, and I'm just watching. Now, granted, I have my service manual, but I'm still gonna pay attention as to what's happening. All right, now let's pull it out. Let's pull it out. Ooh, there we go. Oh, now the wheel's gonna drop. I wasn't ready for that. the wheel's gonna drop. So as I pull the axle out, I'm gonna hold on to the wheel, and I'm gonna hold on to the wheel. All right, and let that sucker drop. So here's my speed sensor. I'm gonna let that dangle. I should have a washer in here. No, I guess not. I'll double check the manual, but let me pull this side out. Oh, it's probably still screwed in. Let me get that out of the way. Still got some threads in there. All right. Let's see. Okay. That's coming. That's coming. Whew, hang tight. Oh, I'm sweating. About time. Whew. It happened. It happened. Okay. So I got my Heritage bowl. I'm not a fan of those, but whatever. I thought I would have had some more washers in here. I guess not. I'll double check the manual, but I could have sworn I would have had some washers to fall out. I'm sorry, not washers, spacers. I keep saying washers. Spacers to come out, but I guess not. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this to the store, get this tire changed out, and while I'm doing that, I'm gonna check the manual, make sure I didn't lose anything. I mean, nothing came out. I mean, looks good, but okay. I'm just gonna do it to be on the safe side, because if that's the case, this is the easiest thing. When I removed that back tire, it was doable, but it wasn't easy. This is easy. If this is what it is on an M8 Heritage, this is like the easiest front wheel I've ever done. All I have is the bowl and my speed sensor and my brake caliper. If this is it, this is the easiest thing. Okay, let me take this to the store and I'll be right back. I'm back. It's the next day. I took the tire down to get it replaced. They couldn't get me done in the same day, so I'm here on the second day going to install this tire. So cool thing. I went ahead and got the tire. It's new. Okay, got the tire in there. I'm good to go. What I'm about to do right now is I'm going to just clean this up a little bit. I'm gonna take my axle here and where is it? Let me get real quick here. I'm gonna take my axle here and I'm going to grab some anti-seize grease, slab it, well not slab it, but like just clean this up first, throw the anti-grease on here, and I can see some of the old stuff on here. So I can see some old stuff on here. So I'm gonna clean this off first, put some new anti-seize grease on here. Not gonna touch the threads. I was told don't touch the threads. But I'm still gonna bristle or brush some of this debris out from the threads, and that's it. This should be really easy because I didn't see any washers come out at all. So I'm gonna slap this on with the infamous or famous or whatever dish bowl or dog bowl here, and throw the pinch bolts on here, and put my brake caliper back on here, and I should be done. This should take nothing. This should take no time at all. So let me go ahead and clean this out. I'll go ahead and try to record it while I'm doing it, but this is easy. This looks easy, okay? I'm also going to drop my bike a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 notches on my jack, so that way I don't have to lift up the tire as much. I'm gonna try to line up to the hole as best as possible. So here we go. So I'm gonna use this product here. I don't know if my focus is right here, but this is a lube. I'm gonna put it on the axle real quick. Just wanna dab it up just a little bit and just give it a nice coat on my axle here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and take my brake caliper here that I had dangling here for a day. And I'm gonna pull this sucker off, and here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, one more thing I forgot to mention earlier, and I'm glad I didn't. You know, I'm should have said this earlier. When you have your brake taken off like this, do not under any circumstances hit your brake levers at all, because what that'll do, that'll compress I think these pistons here, and it'll be a hell to get them back out. So don't do that, okay? So now I'm gonna put this back where I found it, and I'm just gonna reverse everything that I did, and I'm gonna line these bolts up, and that should be it. But let me make sure I got the spacing correct. Let me get this in there. There we go. All right, here we go. There we go. All right. And this clip here needs to go on here as well for the speed sensor. So there we go. That's it for the speed sensor. So what I'm gonna do right now is, where are my bolts? Where are my bolts? I'm gonna get my handy dandy Loctite. If I can find it. I know I have it. There we go. Should be in here. There we go. I'm gonna get my handy dandy Loctite. I'm gonna put it on my bolts here, and that'll be that. That will be that. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with finger tight, and I gotta go look up the. I'm gonna screw it in. Hang on. Let me get these. I need to do the clip. Let me get the clip in here. All right, here we go. So I got it on the clip. I'm bolting it through, all the way through the caliper. Okay, I'm just gonna finger do it real quick here, and do it with the following one here. And I'm gonna, again, torque it down to spec. I gotta go in my service manual and find out the torque specs for these bolts, and also the pinch bolt, and also the actual axle itself. So let me go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll also put those numbers down on screen as well. And then, I'll put this clip. There's a clip I have floating around here that's gonna keep the speed sensor line and my brake line connected, and that should be it. What I'm gonna do now is, this looks good. I'll take it out for a test ride. What I'm gonna do is make sure that the I'm gonna take it easy for the first 100 miles on this front tire, because it doesn't have as much, it's brand new, so it's a little slick. So I'm gonna take it real easy on that. I may not go today. It looks like it's gonna rain today, so, but I'm definitely gonna take it out. In addition to that, I'm gonna make sure it's up to the correct PSI, and that's pretty much it. Not the hardest job in the world, but please pay attention to the torque specs, grease and lube the axle, and glue Loctite, and that's pretty much it. So till next time, take it easy.